I'm back. So one of the things that I really love to do is basically use almost everything that I have gotten in a kit. So from one of my 12 by 12 pieces of paper, if you remember, let me show you on another 12 by 12. Here we go. So like on this one, for instance, it had this little strip at the edge. So I decided to, I had this little yellow one available. So what I did was I cut it to 4 7/8, and then I distressed my edges with my little distress cutter. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some score tape on the back, and I'm going to line it up along the bottom edge of my paper just to make some layers. If there's one thing I love doing is layering. It's one of my most favorite things to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Okay. So right now we have this so far, and I think it's looking pretty cute. Okay, so I grabbed a piece of green cardstock, just some that I had left over, and I made it a 1/2 inch by 4 7/8, and I'm going to make like a faux grass. So basically, I'm just going to start, cutting little tiny triangles out of it um, to kind of give it that grassy look. I do know that your Cricut does make grass, or your Silhouette or whatever. Um, I'm just doing this for time constraints. So, or you can just skip this step completely. You don't have to put grass on here. Um, I just thought it would be kind of cute to do that. And it's fairly easy to do. Okay. So I'm just going to get these in the trash. Okay, and then I'm going to try to, curve them a little bit. So I'm going to take my pencil or your little thing, and I'm going to curve them up a little bit. Try to give them that real kind of 3D grassy effect. Then I'm going to take my 1/8 inch score tape, and I'm going to put just one strip right down at the bottom, because I'm going to want to tuck some flowers underneath here. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to apply it just above my little, well, actually right onto my yellow strip that I did. I don't like lay it flat again. This will even lift it up a little bit higher and give it that more of that 3D effect. And I'm just kind of like flicking them forward. Okay. And then if you go into your little sticker kit, or your little stickers, there are a few little blooms in here, like this one, for instance. And you can just kind of position it wherever you want to. I'm actually going to wait a second. Before I stick that on, I want to decide where I kind of want everything on my card. And so far, it is looking like Oops. Like this. I need to get some pop dots and pop this up. Um, I'm back. Okay, so I realized when I did the clouds, they were just too dark for this pastel-y type card. And so, let me zoom in a little bit here because I look like I'm a million miles away. Okay, so basically, I decided to go ahead and cut out two more clouds, and I took some of my leftover cardstock and I did white clouds, okay? So what I want to do is I'm thinking I'm going to layer these up and I'm going to offset it a little bit. So I know that I want one of the clouds one direction and the other one, no, I may just keep them the same. Okay, so I want to offset them just a tiny bit. And a lot of times in graphic design, when we're in like Photoshop or something like that, or InDesign, when we're doing lettering, we'll offset with letters behind. So I figured I would do something like that for this, just to, one, give it a more layering effect. I'm almost out of glue, can you tell? So, let me see here. And I'll offset it just a little bit. I got time to let it move. If I use my glue gun, I won't have time to do that. So, I got just a tiny bit. See how that is? Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the next cloud. And I also did the same thing with the spring word. I decided to go ahead and use like a melon pink. Sorry, I like really need to get more glue. But I don't have time right now. No time for Hobby Lobby today. Bummer. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just offset it the slightest bit. And I think that looks really cute. Okay. So now when I'm putting my clouds up here, I kind of have like this more 3D effect, and I'm really liking that. So I'm probably going to go ahead and glue these down. But I don't have my glue gun on, so that's okay. Because in the meantime, I think I'm going to do my spring. I'm going to offset that one real quick. Let me grab a scrap piece of paper that I am not using so that I can get the glue on there instead of my desk. So I want the green in the background and the pink up front. And you'll have to do this real gently because obviously these letters are really thin, depending on what kind of cardstock you've used, but this right here is like a thinner cardstock. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Not everywhere because, again, I'm trying to offset it a little bit. So we're going to see if this is going to work. I've literally never done this before, except only in Photoshop and in design and other type of so please let it work. Otherwise I'm like a total idiot. No, just kidding. Yeah, I would. Ain't got to lie. Okay, it's like gluing too fast for me. Okay. I'm not really worried about the glue in general because it will dry clear. So, and it's just not wanting to do this little section. I guess I'm gonna need a little bit more glue. There we go. There, I mean, it is so slight. You can barely see that, but that's okay. It's gonna dry up fine. You can even come in with your poker and wipe up some of the glue if you feel that that is necessary. And I'm gonna need a little more glue on here, I think. Okay. I'm sorry if you can't really see what I'm doing. I have big old fingers. There, I mean, it's like ever so slight, but it's there. Can you kind of see that? I don't know if you can, but you'll know once you see it in the photos, you'll see it. So then we have our little dot for our eye. And then I'm going to do the same thing with that. That one's going to be really hard because it's so tiny. It just doesn't even want to. Barely wants to stay on my finger. Okay. All right, so that one is done. Hopefully it will stay on there because I just use the tiniest bit of glue. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. Ah, and it did come apart, a little stinker. You know what? I will wait until I actually attach it. So in the meantime, let me see how I want to, yeah. In the meantime, I can go ahead. My glue gun should be ready now. And it's not just yet. It's getting there. Sorry, my glue gun is tore up from the floor up. Okay, so I'm going to do this one a little bit above and out. And then I'm going to do this one down. Or you can use your score tape, I mean, however you want to put it on there. That is up to you. Okay, and then I'm really liking my umbrella. And I need to get some pop dots here. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you this real quick before. Okay, so I took another one of the ephemera pieces and I put two little pop dots on here, and I want it to stay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue, or maybe my glue gun. And I'm going to center it in here. So I'm thinking it's looking really cute. This is what we've got going on so far. Isn't it cute? I'm liking it. Okay. So now I can kind of finish up what I'm going to do here. I'll be right back. I just need to grab some more pop dots. I need to figure out where I put them. Okay, I'm back. So I finally decided how I want to do this. And I am wanting to do it where, see if I can get this in the right position. And there's a little hair or something that from the paper string. So I'm thinking if I put the umbrella like up here, it will probably look pretty good. So I've got my pop dots on the back. And let me move this up here a little bit better so y'all can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue down here. Well, I made a glob, but I didn't mean to. Okay, so, no! Yikes, always fun. Okay. So that will eventually, when it dries, it'll be stuck on there, on the grass piece. Okay. And then we're going to put some glue on the back of our spring and then glue it down. It really doesn't take, goodness. I'm trying to get, I'm like I said, I'm almost completely out of this glue here. Now I'm actually going to have part of the S on top of the umbrella. Okay. Make sure I get my glue all the way up in there. Okay. And I'm going to wipe away the excess with my little pokey stick. And then I can't forget to do my little dot. So Well, it just doesn't want to stick now, does it? Sorry, this is off. It just, what the heck? Okay. Sorry for the noise. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stick a little bit of glue down here and then put it on top. And then do the same thing again. Being very gentle. And of course you don't want to go where you're supposed to go, do you? There you go. Okay. Phew, I have never had that many difficulties with the card ever in my life, but I guess it's because I'm doing my first tutorial for y'all. That's why it's got to be that way. And then you can decide if you want to do your raindrops. You want to do like colored raindrops. Let me see if I want to throw a couple colored ones in there. See if I like it. No, let's do pink. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm just not so sure about the raindrops. I like the raindrops, but I'm just not sure about. Anyway, well, this is pretty much the end of the card. Let me go ahead and glue my little raindrops on. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, you can always message me. And oh, there we go, finally. Some actual glue. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, some actual glue came out. Yay. Sorry, I got quiet all of a sudden. I'm just trying to get them on here. But yes, definitely, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Again, I hope you all love your craftology box this month. I can't wait to work with y'all next month on the next craftology box. If there's anything you all would like to see in them, definitely message me and let me know. You can message me here on YouTube or pretty much anywhere. Um, my blog. You can message me there too. So anyway, I'm going to quit blabbering on, and I think we'll just stop it right there. But basically, this is what you got here, and I think it's super duper cute. I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day. Bye, y'all. Mwah!